Hey, you guys, this is your girl, Coach Ebony Nicole, the writing coach and publishing engineer, here to guide you down a path of authorship. And we are here with another episode of Meet the Authors of the 201 Project, where we celebrate Christian women who stopped waiting and started writing the message God entrusted with them. And today we have a new author that has joined us earlier this year, and she will become one of our Kingdom Legacy authors. I want y'all to meet author Liselle. How you doing, darling?
I'm doing great.
Good. We're so excited to have you join us. How about you tell us a little bit about who you are and about this book you are going to publish?
Well, my name is Liselle Powder, coming from Trinidad and Tobago, and basically writing start until 2019.
Oh, your audio is breaking up. Is there, because we don't want to miss anything that you got to say. And it just started because we were okay before.
Yes. I had a fan on, so I don't know if that might have caused it.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, so I um I started at 2019 with the writing and started writing poetry, started my work.
Oh, you're breaking up again.
I don't know why. You hearing me now?
I can hear you now.
Maybe I'll have the phone. Yeah.
Was it sitting on something?
Yeah.
Then that's probably why it's covering whatever you were sitting it on is covering the microphone.
Okay, right. Um, so I started the writing in 2019 and started entering my stuff in different um magazines, and actually the person that introduced me into writing was someone, a friend of mine called Lisa Owens. And she introduced me to Edna White. Edna White was the person that transformed everything for me with the writing. So
Yeah.
she is an author also herself, and I started with her. She had some magazines that, I entered my stuff into. And that's where it started, the poetry, the articles, everything just started from there because I always wanted to write, always wanted to, you know, express myself, and I didn't know how. And the connection was so real. So when Lisa said, well, you could talk to Edna, she's an author, she's very nice. I said, me talk to an author? I was like blown away, because I said to myself, I'm actually going to talk to an author, it's like amazing. And that's what happened. And everything transformed from there with the
So
writing.
you started writing and
Mhm.
having your stuff in magazines, all because you took the opportunity that was presented to
Yes.
talk to someone that was already doing it.
Yes.
And now here you are.
Yes.
Tell us about this book your book of poetry.
Well, actually, this book is really it's some poems that I had that I wrote during the course of the years. And the idea just came when we first started talking. I didn't have an idea for the book. And then like it dropped, the inspiration said roots. And I said, well, roots into paradise and everything else. So that that just came just like that. So I combined all the poem that dealt with the roots, that dealt with paradise, that dealt with Trinidad and Tobago, the culture. So it's like everything came into one. Then I put in my mom because she was like I don't know, she was a really strong tower.
Yeah.
She was a strong tower, even though I could not have seen it at the time because she died when I was 15. So at that age, 15, you all over the place, your mind all over the place. So
Yep.
you don't
Yep.
know what it is your mother was going through. She
Yeah.
was going through her turmoils and stuff. But now as I'm older, I could see, it's like it sent me back to her pain. It sent me back to how she was, how she worked hard, how she washed our clothes with one hand because she had a stroke, how she
Oh,
moved, you know, even though it took her a while to get her steps in, she still walked everywhere she had to go. And it took, the journey was long for her. So
yeah.
I said, I have to include her in the book too. I have to put her in front, you know, because the whole book basically is about her, like mom, mother, the
Yeah.
root of your success, the root of everything, you know? And
That's that foundation. That's what
yeah,
anchors you. That's what keeps you
exactly.
solid. Your roots is what nourishes you and make sure you don't drift away and then always come back to
Exactly.
that root of who
Exactly.
you are. That's
Yes.
awesome. So what
Yes.
inspired you to get to this point of releasing this book of poetry? What inspired that?
Well, true to Arita, Arita said, well, I didn't really spoke to her about it, but it was in my heart to really get another poetry book out. And I said, you know, I really have to get another poetry book out. And I started working on it. And I didn't really know who to connect with. And I said to myself, I told Arita about it, and she was like, wow, why didn't you tell me about this? Why didn't you say something? So it was like, her giving me that push to
Yep.
reach out to you and get it going, because I was like, really? Wow, this is exciting because it's long overdue. I
Yes.
have written books before, you know. I think 22 was the last book I did, and
Hmm.
I just needed to get something else out, get
Yeah.
something out there in the market. And
Yeah.
I said, you know what, I have to get this thing done. But should I write an article? Should I write stories? Should I write? No, I say, well, I have the poems there. Let me put it in a book. Let me
Yes.
get it
Yes.
going.
Yes.
And that's what I, started to pick and choose which one will be suited
Yep.
for Roots into
So
Paradise.
in Roots of Paradise, you have over 40, I think it's like 50 plus poems.
Yeah.
Do you have more?
Yeah.
So how did you go through and decide which poems best fit this particular book? Because I wanted to want you to share that, because sometimes poets, they have a plethora of works. So how would you recommend or suggest to them to decide what to share for their publication?
I would say that according to the team that you want,
To the
right?
theme. Okay, yeah, that's
The
good. That's good.
team that you're looking for. So if you
Hmm.
have a whole lot of poems and you're looking for a team that, really resides with, a lot of poem that really resides with the team, you just choose along that line.
Yeah.
So like
Okay.
if I say roots in the paradise and everything else, I choose roots, I choose culture, I choose the oceans and stuff, paradise, I choose all those different things that can, be have you at peace and calm. So it's like
Yep.
up, and I put my mother in there because that is part of the journey too.
Yeah.
She's part of the roots. So you just look for the different topics that you have in your poem to go together with what you want to write on.
So that's that theme. So if you are listening and you're like, I'm a poet and I got a lot of things I want to say, think about your theme of your book and then pull out those works that fit the theme.
Yeah,
That way
the
your book
different
isn't all over the
categories.
place and you got some structure there. Okay.
Yes.
What's something that you had to overcome to actually get your book done? Like when you, to the
Um,
point where you're like, okay, I'm good. Now is the time. What did you have to overcome? It doesn't have to be a bad thing to overcome either. Now, I just want to make that clear. Overcoming isn't always a bad thing. So good, bad, everything in between. What did you have to overcome?
hmm. Basically, it. I knew I had to do the 50 or so poems. and the time, because I work in the morning and come home late in the evening. So it's like, oh my gosh, I really need to get this done. The challenge was really keeping my eyes open to go through the poems and search and make sure that they are good fit for the team
So
that
like the
I'm
time
creating.
and things like that, the
The time,
timing.
yeah. And sometimes I fell asleep. But then when I got up, I was like, listen, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done to send it off to Nicole. I really have to get this done. So sometimes you see me going to bed like all 2 o'clock. I was up trying to pull these pieces of poem together, so that was the only challenging thing, the timing, the rest, things like that. But I was determined enough to get it done. So I just said I have to pull through. I keep telling myself, okay. So when I reach a certain point, I say, okay, I have 10 more. Okay, I'm gonna do 5 now, 5 this. And it was really a push. I really had to push myself. So it was really challenging because I'm tired, and I want to sleep. But I pushed through and I said, wow, when I finished it, I was, yes, Liselle, you did it.
Yes. And so real quick, so sidebar, were these poems already written or you had to write them?
No,
okay. So
they were already written.
Okay, because I want to make because you was I wanted to make that distinction that these are already existing poems.
Yeah, but it's just the searching through them and reading them, and is this a good fit? Does this represent roots? Does this represent my mom? Does this represent paradise? So it's like going through each one, going through the topics. And what I did, I went through the whole. I have 2 folders with the poems. So I went through the poems and I pulled them out, and then I put them in different folders, so that I would be able to say, well, this look like roots, this so I had to read them over, make sure that it fit. So that was kind of time consuming, but I got it done.
You got it done. Listen, time is of the essence. And I know that with this particular project and with God saying I got to publish 200 women, I know I have about just maybe like 190, 80 something left to do. I got a lot more to go. But I be trying to get people to understand, listen, I don't know how it could be an amazing time, like it's going. I got people coming in and they're getting this done. But then God is a God of sudden. And so I'm like, y'all, if y'all gonna do it, because when he opens the floodgates of suddenly,
yes,
I don't got nothing for you.
Yeah, so exactly.
Get in where you can. Since this is not your first book and you've been writing for some time now.
Yeah.
Over your journey, what has been a number one thing that you have learned?
What have I learned, Corey?
Yeah.
I've learned a lot of strength. I got stronger telling my story because the writing and the words made me believe that, hey, it's like if I was speaking to myself too.
Yeah.
So it had a way of keeping me going. I've learned not to give up. I've learned to persevere. I've learned through the words of my poem. It taught me a lot where to understand, hey, this is you. This is your writing. This is what you can do. This is your talent. God gave you this.
Yes.
And I've learned to develop it as I go along. I learned to develop it. I learned to, although sometimes they say you had to just keep writing. Good times, right. Bad times, right. You just keep writing. So I've learned to be consistent with it, but somehow I kind of drop off and then I start back again. But it's like a growing sequence, a growing and a learning at the same time of yourself. So me learning more about myself through my poem, through my words, it taught me a lot to keep going. It gave me that positive vibe, that zeal to keep going, keep pushing no matter what. So I learned that a lot in my writing because it opened up the doors for me to think more, to be more, to go out more in the sense of push myself more and pull out the real me.
That's
Pull out
good.
the real me in my writing. And not only in my writing, but what I do, because I'm a digital creator. I do motivational speaking on Facebook Live. So it's like, is this me? Wow. So the writing
Yes,
did
it
all
is
of that.
you. Yes, it is you.
The writing did all of this for me, and it made me be more bold and be able to step out and not afraid of the crowd and not afraid of what people would say. It's like,
I like that.
that's okay. I don't copy, but because
I like that.
you are putting out you. This is what you are learning. This is
Yeah.
what it is about you. You understand? So whatever is being said on the outside, you ain't have time to study that. You will get
Right.
all of that. You will get all of that. But you just have to know the true you and your true self, and to know that you got to keep it going. You got to keep moving. You got to keep growing. You got to keep elevating. So that is how I see it. That is how I see it. And I continue with that. So
You
the,
got to
the
keep
learning part
going.
is just just learning to grow more and to be, it's not to say it's all about me. It's nothing like that. But it shows you who you are and what you can improve, what you can, improve on, and what you can, let go.
Yeah.
Because your writing it does that. It shows you, because you're speaking, the words are speaking to you. You're talking
Yes,
about
and you get to then
motivational stuff.
you get to
Yeah.
go ahead and share them with others. And
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that's what I love. I always tell people that if you can think it, you can write it.
Yeah.
If you think it, you can speak it.
Yeah.
And if you're thinking, then that's a positive right there, because a lot of people can't think on their own or
Exactly.
for themselves. So the fact that
Exactly.
you can think it and speak it, think it and write it, means that it's something that you must do. So I want to say to everyone that is listening, whatever it is that God has given you to write, go ahead and release it. Whatever He's given you to speak, go ahead and speak it. Because listen, it doesn't matter if people that you know or don't know don't like it, they reject it, or they accept it, they like it, they don't, it does not matter, because the people who are supposed to hear it, the people that's supposed to read it, will get it. So no
Mhm.
fear, move forward, get it done. There was something I wanted to ask you, and I'll choose my words wisely. Because you are a seasoned woman, I want you to give an inspiration to other seasoned women who may feel like it's too late for me now. I'm X age and it's too late for me now. What would you say to inspire her?
I would say it's never too late.
Yep.
It's never too late to, you see, if this is your passion, if this is what you want, this is what you want to do, you got to go at it. You got to go
Yeah.
at it. It's never too late to start. It's never too late to say, oh my gosh, I'm so older, so much older now. I should have done this before. I should have started it when I was much younger. My brains was younger. I was able to think better, but now I'm getting old. How am I going to think that? No, don't doubt yourself. Don't limit yourself, right?
I like
If you're
that.
believing in God and trusting the process that He have you on to write, to grow, whatever you're doing to reach your goals, just go after it. It's never too late to start. It's never too late to keep going. It's never too late to say, oh, I can't do this, or you want to discourage yourself and bring down it. No, 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 don't do it. The ideas are there. God put the ideas there. You just go for it. You just put pen and paper and you start to write. Whatever it is that comes to your mind. It could be a memory, it could be a song, it could be relationship, could be how you grow up. You understand? It could be appearance. Whatever it is that you got the inspiration to do, don't procrastinate. Just keep going. Put it down
Just
on the
keep
paper
going.
and keep going. Don't ever say it's too late. It's never too late to start. Never too late. No matter where you are, what stage you are in life, it's never too late to start. Just do it. Just do
Just do it. And that's, you know what, I know that's Nike's theme. So we're gonna give a shout out to Nike with the just do it. But we're taking that too. And we just listen, it does not matter your age. God can use you from infancy to late in life.
it. Yeah.
If He got something that He needs to get through, and He chose you, He selected you, He called you, He anointed you, He appointed you for it, trust and believe you probably won't leave here until he get it done through
Exactly.
you. So go ahead and just do it, because
Yes.
what do you have to lose? I believe that when we leave, writing a book is part of our legacy. It is proof that we not only existed, but we lived.
Yep.
We lived a life that was worthy to be put on paper. And we lived a life that we had thoughts and ideas and suggestions and wisdom to leave for those who will come behind us. And so if you are a woman of, I like seasoned woman, because I mean, I can't wait to become, I pray to God I become a seasoned woman, okay? And if this is where you are in life, the things that you have seen,
Yeah.
I've only been alive for 43 years. I've seen the process of no cell phones to now having cell phones. I was a kid when Google came about. You know, I was there when Instagram first started. I was there when TikTok first started, Facebook first started. I remember, you know, so those were things that I didn't have before. I remember the internet
Yeah.
prior to that, you know, I remember life before computers. And so, and that's just in the 43 years that I've been alive. I can only imagine the wisdom, the wealth of wisdom that other adults have. And so I want to encourage you to share it. Do not take it with you when you leave here.
Mhm.
Leave it for us.
Yeah.
Okay. And the way that they are banning books now, we gotta control the narrative of what's going out.
Yeah.
So definitely start to do that.
Yes.
Well, we are almost to the end, and so I don't want people to miss the opportunity to connect with you. How could they do that?
Okay, sure. Well, on Facebook, they could just look for my name, which is Liselle Powder. Should I type it in or
No,
just
I'll
yeah,
take care of that.
yeah,
Yes.
take it? All right, okay. So it's Liselle Powder on Facebook,
Yep.
right? And Instagram is Powder Room. I am also an artist. I haven't done any paintings, but I have in a while. But as soon I feel myself getting the ideas are bursting, just like when you're writing, the
Yep.
ideas burst in your mind to put
So
it.
he just gave you a whole bunch of
Yes,
creativity. Like I just got writing is my only creativity. I be trying to sing sometimes, but not really. But he gave you writing and art.
plus speaking, motivational. If you need a motivational person, call me. Lisa
Good,
Powder.
good, good.
Hook me up on Facebook, Liselle Powder, and my email is powderliselle@hotmail.com. My Instagram is really my art page. It's Powder Room Arts, but I have it. You have to like request because I had a normal Instagram, but they hacked me three times, and I said, you know what, I'm not bothering. So I just left the art page on.
Oh, because we got hacked.
Yeah, hacked three times by someone way in Nigeria, and they were using my face on the Powder Room. I had Powder Room 49, and they were using my face for Bitcoin and stuff. Yeah, they were
We
actually
rebuke
come
that
like
in the
it
name of
was
Jesus.
I speaking to the people, telling them how much money they're gonna get.
And people thought it was you. That, they
The
should know
people were
better.
corresponding with me, thinking it was me, and I had to shut down that whole thing. I told them on Instagram to delete it. You know, they say, "You sure?" I say, "Yes, I'm sure." So they deleted it, and
Well, I will make
oh,
sure to link your social media in the down below in the caption so people can connect with you
yeah,
and make sure they grab this book and past books and future books. Because I already know if you've got if you only shared 50 of your existing poems with us, I know that there is more that is going to come. So
yes,
we will be waiting for more.
yes.
And before we end, I have some fire rapid questions for you. I have two, and you just respond with the first thing that come to mind, okay? All right. So if you could write, it'd be anywhere in the world right now writing, where would you be?
I mean, like if I have to choose a topic to write or
No, where a place that you would be writing.
oh,
A location anywhere in the world.
oh my gosh. Wow, there's so many places. Um I love Paris.
Paris. Ooh,
I love
okay,
Paris.
Paris it is.
I love that. Yeah. I love Paris.
And the last one is if you could collaborate with anyone, living or dead, who would it be?
Maya.
Maya Angelou. Ooh, her words. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I
Yes.
really love to connect with her. You know, she's no more. And also Toni Morrison. She was a nice
Oh yeah. Toni was.
yeah.
Uh, what I love about Toni Morrison is that she used her words in such a way. She was unapologetic about it.
Yeah.
She made sure every single word had an additional meaning to it,
Yeah.
along with the whole sentence, a paragraph, or the chapter. But
Yeah.
every individual word had a purpose on her
Yeah.
pages. So,
And it's
yes,
not really because okay, they are black writers or anything, but what they
yeah,
stood for. It's what they
yes,
stood
yes,
for.
yes.
Yeah.
I can. I agree with that. I agree with that. All right. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. And then just listen, authors, aspiring authors, if you are an existing author, if you have a number of books, you are welcome to join the 201 Project. And the project is a command from God in which He told me to publish 200 ebooks written by His daughters for free. I get nothing, okay? Nothing but glory that goes straight up. All right. So if you want to help me achieve my goal, which is to publish 200 women for free, if you want to achieve your goal of becoming a published author, then you need to visit my website, which is my name, ebonynicolesmith.com, and sign up for the next online informational. I'm hosting them every single Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. During the informational, I do a small mini workshop and I share with you the details that you need to know so that you could be counted as one of 200. You guys, until next time, please do remember she is one woman that said yes. Who will be next? I hope it's you. You guys, I'm Ebony Nicole, the writing coach and publishing engineer, here to guide you down a path of authorship. I will see you very soon.